Ring bodyweight training if you dare. We've already discussed bodyweight training and how it's incredibly effective as a result of having to work against yourself to complete the movement. If you want to take that to a whole nother level, look at training with the rings. If you've ever seen the Olympic gymnasts training on the rings, you'll be aware of the superhuman strength it takes to train with them and the feats that can be developed by training with them. And it's as a result of the fact that when you train with bodyweight alone, you're having to use every muscle in your body to complete the movement. But when you're training with these, you have nothing stable to hang on to. So you're having to use your arms and your stabilizing muscles to actually support the rings and stabilize the rings to the point that you can actually push yourself through a movement on them. And that is incredibly difficult. Training with the rings makes simple exercises like press-ups incredibly difficult. You might be able to perform 30 or 40 or 50 press-ups normally on the ground. But if you hang these and hang them down to the ground, you may even struggle to complete a couple with good form. Why? Because you need such incredible stabilizing strength to support yourself on the rings. I train with the rings, and when I started training, I saw my strength levels and size levels just explode. And forget about doing any kind of bicep curls or any other arm isolation exercise. When you start training with these, every exercise you're putting so much pressure and so much tension through your arms that the strength you develop is just incredible. The benefit with the rings as well is not only does it make easy exercises very difficult, but they are available to all levels of trainers to train with. So if you're a beginner, you can take an exercise on the rings and perform the exercise at a different angle or a different way to make it a lot easier. So take pull-ups, for example. If you're not strong enough to do a normal pull-up, even off a pull-up bar, you could take the rings, hang them off a pull-up bar with your feet on the ground, and then give yourself just enough of a push from your leg muscles to enable your arm muscles and your back muscles and the rest of your body to complete the pull-up movement. And this would enable you to start from a complete beginner and train up until you're strong enough to actually perform a whole pull-up. And this applies to many other exercises as well. If you take ring dips, which are incredibly difficult, again, you might be able to perform 15 dips in the gym, but on these only be able to perform a couple because your shoulders will come forward because you have to use so much strength to just stabilize yourself. But you could put the rings low enough to have your feet on the floor and start training by pushing yourself up and pushing yourself with your legs as well to give yourself enough of a push to complete the movement. So again, if you're a beginner, you can start training with these right from today and start seeing results. Furthermore, if you're not in a financial position to be going to a gym or you don't have time to be going to a gym, these have added benefits. You can hang them over a pull-up bar in your doorway and it's a one-off payment, they're not expensive, and then you've got them for the rest of your life. So you can train in your bedroom doorway, you can train at home, you can train in the park, you can train outdoors, which many people enjoy. So you can take them anywhere. They're cheap to buy and then there's no ongoing payment. So from a financial point of view, they're very good. From a time point of view, they're very good if you don't have time to be going to the gym. And also, because workouts on the rings are so difficult and so full body because you're having to use every muscle in your body to stabilize yourself, you get a very full body workout in a very short period of time. So if you've only got half an hour to work on the rings, but you superset pull-ups with dips, for example, you're going to blitz your body in half an hour. So from a strength training point of view, I cannot recommend them highly enough. From a flexibility point of view, I can't recommend them highly enough. And from an accessibility point of view, I cannot recommend them highly enough. So these are the rings. I really recommend them at all costs. And if you get them, you will see why.